into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been the prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And now look at this. Big gain by Fumble. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 29. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice consistent gain.
They'll look drop to throw here on first down. This pass out wide to Hall. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready! Cougar 19!
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Danico Autry able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. The turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets. And even 60 yards. 7-7, our score after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And now they'll audible to something else. Hall want to give up the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with Hall. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 10. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
60, pass to 60. Ready?
That's complete. It's Collins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Here is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Stroud. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. In motion right, that's Dell. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Check smash, check smash. Ready, ready.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly.
brings up 4th and 1.
They run for it with Mixon. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily.
Ready.
Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Fighting his way through contact. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Shrugs him off. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. 2nd and 4. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both Rebels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 19 Lions. Dragons 60.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Hurt. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check that street.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Come on,
3rd and 2.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 17.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On play action, they'll throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap.
Touchdown, Jets! A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Stroud's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it,
I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Stroud. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Yeah, he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
In a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 19. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away,
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
Back to throw. That time for the Jets. 55 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Making quite a splash with his his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 21-14.
Texans 14.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The
Time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They got 29 yards that time.
Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week one. Here's 3rd down now. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This pass out wide to Hall. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays and the right reads.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Jets first down.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll toss it out right here to Hall.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. to throw. Now he's into the clear again, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Justin Hopkins on 40.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Stroud. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.